Well, Wall Street's really good at learning its lessons. The lesson of the financial crisis is that no matter what you do, no matter how bad it is, you can still get rich on Wall Street. I mean, that's that nobody on Wall Street actually paid a price for the financial crisis. Just the opposite. In fact, the people who made the decisions that were the most catastrophic probably made the most money in the run up to the crisis, broadly speaking. So there's no what's the lesson? I mean, the lesson's for the rest of us, but the Wall Street is very good at figuring out like what its incentives are. I think that the personal price paid by financial people who were, I mean, not all financial people were involved in the financial crisis. I mean, you're talking about actually a relative handful of people in the middle of a very arcane part of the subprime mortgage market. But those people, no, they personally weren't invested in subprime mortgage. Maybe there's a little dip in their stock and their real estate portfolios, but that was along with it. So everybody else suffered that too. So I don't think there's like a lesson learned there. There should have been a lesson learned for the rest of us, and the lesson we should have learned is you can't have a financial system with too big to fail in the middle of it. You can't let people do whatever they want and they still survive. But we didn't change it. I think that the culpability of Wall Street was in the disguising of the risk. Like what they're supposed to do on Wall Street is make the risk really clear, so the market can make judgments about the risk and price the risk. Instead, they invented instruments, the collateralized debt obligation filled with subprime mortgage bonds tranches, that just masked the risk, made it look like there wasn't risk, and then gamed the ratings agencies so that they said this stuff was all riskless. And that enabled the bubble to form in the spectacular way that it did, and that was unconscionable. I mean, people knew what they were doing when they did that. I don't know if they thought it was going to result in what it resulted in, but they knew what they were doing. So Wall Street is central to it. If they hadn't done that, if people had known that actually I'm lending money to a stripper in Las Vegas who has 7 properties and is gambling by buying another 7 and has basically a very little income, and we're bootstrapping that operation, they wouldn't have lent the money. But the Wall Street disguised who the money was being lent to because it paid Wall Street to do it.